Okay, I have no idea if this is going to work or not with that GoPro copy camera that I've got. But sharpening chains, I've got a cheap knockoff here of the Oregon chain grinder, and this one doesn't have two-directional spin. I have to somehow rewire that thing in the future. So it only spins that way, meaning that it throws the sparks and stuff out towards the inside there of the machine. Problem with that being, if you grind the right tooth, that'll work just fine because it's sharpening down and away from the edge. But if you turn the thing around and grind the left tooth, set that up like that, now what's happening is the thing is grinding that way, and that means it just pulls up a bigger burr, right? So what you want, and what the more expensive grinders have got, you switch the thing around to turning this way, right? Now there is a cheat for that, and I've got a piece of an Allen key here that fits into the center screw of the disc. By the way, that is a CBN disc that I use. I don't like the sandstone ones because they tend to heat the teeth up a lot more than this. You'll see that this thing sparks a lot less than your normal sandstone disc, and it puts less heat into the tooth when you grind it. Now we'll start off with this dude here. Just give that spot of red marker there so I don't lose my track. Then see where we are. That's about right. Well, that was lucky. Yeah, that'll do it. Then we do the right side teeth first. I'm only really just skimming that thing there. They're not that bad. Equivalent to about three strokes to the 5. But I hate fighting chains. I may get one of those burr things for a Dremel. And then I've got to find out how many watts that Dremel I've got has got, and if I can run it on a little inverter that I can plug into the 12-volt socket of my tractor, then I can take that along just to touch up the chain. That's how much I like. I hate filing and finding ways around it. Right now, all I do to have a chain that's going blunt, I take it off the saw, throw it in the box, put on a new one, or a sharp one, and sharpen them at home with this. This is a 25-inch or a chain for a 25-inch bar. So it goes relatively quickly. Didn't want to bore you with a 36-inch one. So now turn that thing 30 degrees this way. There we go. Now we want that thing to spin up that way around. So here comes the trick. And you give that a start with this guy. And now it turns the other way around. Needless to say, for the safety folks amongst you, you should wear eye protection when doing this. But I know where the sparks go, and this being a CBN disc, it doesn't explode like some of those sandstone jellies. So I know that my right hand side shirt pocket is going to be somewhat dirty after about 6 chains. A lot of work that you do that should require safety glasses. You don't need them when you've got a beard. Wear 2 pairs if you have a man bun. I don't even know if this thing actually focuses that close, but you see if you grind it on these teeth that way round and on these teeth that way round, there's hardly a burr on the top of the tooth. And if you use a chain grinder that only turns in one direction, you will find that one side, i.e. if the thing turns the wrong way round, has a bigger burr than the other. And on this it doesn't. So there you go. Got that down to the gullet. One sharp chain. One thing I forgot to mention is when you spin this thing up the other way around, you have to get it to a fair amount of res, because the regulator in there has got little weights in it that close the second contact for the start up, and so you have to have it. It doesn't work if you just do it by hand. You have to give it about, I don't know, 500-600 RPMs, and I use the little battery drill here in second gear to spin it up fast enough, then take the thing out, and while it's still spinning, switch it on. You'll figure it out. If you're not fast enough, it will slow down and then spin its normal way, like it does. While we are on the subject of chains, I just got a roll of these guys. Archer Australia saw chain. I thought I'd give them a try. I like to buy my chains as on a roll so I can make them up myself. Not that I'm a cheapskate, but I'm a cheapskate. But they look alright. It's a 3/8 chain. A nice long top plate. They feel fairly sharp. They're full chisel, fully comp, round ground chain. And I know there's people going half and half an hour. You have to have either steel or Oregon or whatever tickles your fancy. But these were reasonably priced for 25-foot rolls, I thought I'd give them a try, so I'm going to knock up a couple for the 36-inch bar that I usually use, and try them out. If you've tried them, let me know in the commenting thing how you like them. But they kind of look okay to me. They've got a 0.63 drive link thickness, so they're a little bit thicker than the usual steel stuff that you have for your, which is 0.55, I think. Don't quote me on that, but it's somewhere around there. But yeah, they look all right. We'll see how they do cutting our oak and hickory stuff here. So yeah. But I had a good friend of mine count out the 114 links that I need for a 36-inch chain. Of course, you know, counting on me. And so not what I quick. I've put some, I don't know what I call it, carpenter devices on my workbench. There's one here. There's one sitting over there, and I've got all my tools like the grinder and stuff screwed to 2x4s or plywood bits and stuff, so I can just take them off and they sit fairly sturdy, and I can take them away, wind the vise in, and I've got a clear workbench. I've got that with the grinders and stuff like that sorted out in exactly the same way. There we go. Making sure there's no twists in there, and making sure that the teeth are actually on the outside. Don't ask me how I know that. Makes for bad cutting when the teeth are on the inside. These guys only go on one way round, and that is with a name, may that be Steel or Archer or Oregon or whatnot, written on the outside as well. Meh. Oh, really? Gravity. They leave it switched on 24/7. There we go. Fiddly stuff. Don't overdo these. If you spin them on too hard, the link will not move anymore, and you end up with a stiff spot in the chain. And just feel across them so that there's no sticky outy bits. Well, there you go. That's one 36-inch loop, fully combed, full chisel chain done. Simple as that.